Donna.
Yep.
And the team that are the biggest team in this city, FC Barcelona.
Yep, so they are the three. Head to the website, enter those details. You've got 2 hours after the live stream finishes to do that, and you will be walking away potentially with those wonderful gifts from Konami. But we are underway, Andy. Let's go.
Yeah, so Alex is playing in the red home Arsenal jersey, kicking from left to right and on the prowl right now, looking for an early goal. And ETTORITO is in the blue Arsenal shirt.
Surely no coincidence that Alex from Spain is choosing the red home strip and ETTORITO from Italy is using the blue away strip. As another chance here, this time for ETTORITO on the counter-attack. Great defending in the end, but it has started like a house on fire and almost a mistake for Petr Cech. Free kick. Well, just the start we wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, and more of the same, please, both of you, Alex and ETTORITO. That would be greatly appreciated. We want to see a really
9-9
good attacking end-to-end final here in Barcelona to finish up with.
I think the biggest score so far today was 4-4, which I believe happened on 2 separate occasions. Can we go better than that? I'd take a 4-4, to be honest, in the PES World Finals. It might be a little bit more cagey with so much at stake, but remember, it's a defeat would be slightly deafened by losing to a compatriot, a teammate in the Broken Silence co-op team, so not quite as bad. You certainly still want to win it though, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. This is a remarkable opportunity for both players, as you mentioned, to become a double champion. It probably won't happen again, and if it does, it will not happen on many occasions in the next few years.
Prize money, but more importantly, prestige, and really staking a claim to put your name down in history. 50 minutes gone, and just the 2 chances, 1 apiece. But so far, after that, it's been a much more even affair, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Aubameyang now in possession for ETTORITO. Bellerin on the right-hand side. Can we see an opener now in these first 20 minutes? Petr Cech again using his feet. That's been a common theme already so far from Alexalguacil. And now another opportunity. This time Petr Cech had to use his hands.
Pressure just beginning to build there from ETTORITO. Good save in the end to deny the Italian, but it will be the first corner of the day for the Italian.
Mkhitaryan to take it, and it's short. Lovely skill from Maitland-Niles. Mkhitaryan again. Maitland-Niles has options inside the box. He's being drawn out by the other Arsenal side only momentarily. Aubameyang with the final touch. Not goal bound.
Good defending in the end from Alexalguacil there. And it's out of play for another corner. And ETTORITO certainly is the player going for it in the early stages.
Will this be another short corner?
No, it's gone in. It's flicked on. It's dropped to ETTORITO. Chance to chip the goalkeeper. Oh, wow, that would have been something special. Just the wrong side of the crossbar, though.
Maitland-Niles with the dink. Top of the net.
It's happened a few times today, hasn't it? As you said, certainly worth a go.
We're already a quarter of the way through this final. At this point in the semis, I think we had goals in both matches.
What about a 0-0 for the final after the flurry of goals we've seen so far today? Surely not, as the halfway stage comes and goes in this first half. And it's Alex who has a chance to get it into the danger area, and that he does. Headed almost goalwards, but brilliant defending in the end from ETTORITO.
The younger of the 2 Arsenal players loses out possession-wise. Willock, the Arsenal player in red, to miss pass. Aubameyang for ETTORITO. Now Iwobi. Aubameyang again, losing out in the middle.
It's crazy to think that ETTORITO at 21 is the elder of the 2 players. Alex being only 20. Seems to be youth is the most effective tool, certainly so far in this year's World Finals. They are two of the youngest, but it's generally been a fairly young core of players that we've seen come through in the World Finals. As Mkhitaryan plays it through, lovely one touch, 1-2, saved by Petr Cech, turn on surely, oh, blocked by his own player on the line, unbelievable, and he's offside because of it. You just can't write it in a World Final.
Yeah, if that offside call hadn't have been made, I think we might have had a goal there, but obviously it was.
Well, that's the thing, if it hadn't have hit his own player, it would have been a goal.
0-0.
But of course, that is the rules here, and that was the first real chance, wasn't it? And it was a great chance for Alex.
Aubameyang for Alex's Arsenal. Now Welbeck.
Just starting to turn the screw now, the Spaniard.
Plenty of support here in Barcelona, as you would expect, for Alexalguacil.
Yeah, there's certainly a few Spaniards, including the trio from Shadowhunters who crashed out, unfortunately, yesterday in the co-op playoff to make it through to the final four. They finished fifth. It's turned onto the post. Oh, how has it stayed out?
Wow, that was a golden opportunity, seemingly from nothing, from the corner cleared away. It hit the post. That's the best chance we've had.
Are these the sort of moments you need to fall for you? If you're ETTORITO, are you licking your lips now, knowing that he's had two massive chances that have come and gone?
I think so, absolutely. But there is still a possibility there might be another chance in the last 5 minutes of game time in this first half.
Which is goalless, but I'm not quite sure how.
Bellerin for ETTORITO's Arsenal. Xhaka. It all comes down to this final for these two players. They've worked so hard and trained so hard, played so many matches throughout the year. They want to become world champion, individual champion.
He had a chance to shoot then,
already done
didn't
the
he?
doubles.
Yeah.
Sorry, the team event.
Absolutely, like you mentioned, they are both co-op champions. They have one bit of silverware under their belts. They want to add that second one. And ETTORITO, probably for the first half an hour, was the dominant force. And then suddenly out of nowhere, Alexalguacil stepped in, like he did against Tiamat a bit later in the game, and turned the screw. And somehow, like I said, we are goalless after two big chances for the Spaniard.
Mkhitaryan for ETTORITO in the second half now. The Italian blue of Arsenal going from left to right. Alex in the red Arsenal shirt, the Spaniard from right to left.
Will we see celebrations if there's a goal?
As I said, I think you have to, because it's not personal. You're in the final, and it's so tense. This has been so close, this final. It would be surprising, I think, if we don't see at least a small celebration when or if we get a goal, because it might go to penalties. This might be going all the way.
That's the thing, there's a chance here, but he's offside. He's done really well to just hold up play there, but now he's giving it away. And as you can see, these two players are so evenly balanced, so evenly matched, that we are still deadlocked after 53 minutes. But here's the first chance to loop the goalkeeper, and he's taken it with aplomb. Advantage, Alex. Or is it? No, actually, it's ETTORITO, isn't it, of course, in the second half now, as you get the close-ups there.
Maitland-Niles with the chip. He's tried it a few times, ETTORITO, and eventually it pays off. And what a moment for it to pay off over Cech, and it's advantage to ETTORITO, the older of the two players, ever so slightly in this final.
Slightly more World Finals experience, and possibly that might be showing here. They're so evenly balanced that just one little glimmer in the game can change proceedings, and that's exactly what happened. It was a moment of sheer brilliance to chip the goalkeeper from the edge of the area. In fact, Petr Cech, on reflection, you'd think it was his mistake because it was so far out, but there was nothing he could have done about that. The audacity and actually the quality to pull it off. Advantage Italy, and ETTORITO is in front.
Maitland-Niles for the red Arsenal on this occasion, swapping passes in the middle. Mkhitaryan to try and get going an attack. Nelson, one of the subs. Lacazette, another one. replacement in this second half. It's still early days, though, in the second 45. Lacazette dispossessed by Kolasinac.
What actually threw me in the goal was the fact that ETTORITO didn't celebrate. So we mentioned, would he celebrate? He didn't, and that's why, for a split second, I thought he'd actually conceded. But when we went back, he was the goal threat. As he tries it again, this time doesn't quite come off. He's tried that about 4 times. Only one of them has worked, but it is the crucial one that gives him that lead. That's a poor throw out from Petr Cech. Saved, turned home, surely 2-0 to Italy. And ETTORITO is heading for the history books yet again.
Huge disappointment, as you can see just on the screen at the back of the room, for Alexalguacil. And it was moments after that attempt from Maitland-Niles, this time a closer effort, thumped in to the left-hand side of the goal.
He knows that was an error. And the trouble is, when you've been playing for this long, you're bound to at one point make an error. And if you're playing against either ETTORITO or yourself in Alexalguacil, one of those, if you make a mistake, the other one will punish you. And that's exactly what's happened. The home support here in Barcelona just trying to rouse something truly special from Alex, which we've seen so far in the tournament, but is this one step too far? Now 2-0 down to ETTORITO.
And the Italian support is here as well, cheering on ETTORITO inside the venue we're in Barcelona. Both players are making a few changes at a critical point, because the next goal, if there is a next goal, will be absolutely vital. For ETTORITO, it seals the deal, in my opinion, and for Alex, it puts him back in the contest.
Well, we've certainly seen a more improved performance so far from ETTORITO in this World Finals, because we questioned his ability to be more professional and not quite as explosive, more measured, and he's done that, and he leads by 2-0, and if he does what he did in the semi-final, he'll be a worthy winner.
Lacazette to Iwobi, back to Lacazette. Good defending, though. They've got plenty of bodies, the blue Arsenal, in the box.
Just didn't quite fall for him there, Alex.
Willock. Lacazette is the target. Could this be a third? Could it be? Final over. Lacazette dispossessed, but the ball is with Iwobi.
Already looks like a bit of game management there.
Keeping possession well. Mkhitaryan. Willock again. Back now with Alex's Arsenal. Nelson. Iwobi. Mkhitaryan, all alone really. Bellerin joining the attack for ETTORITO's blue Arsenal, and here's Lacazette. Good save by the goalkeeper, but it's in, and it's over surely now. 3-0. ETTORITO leads this final, and you have to say the Italian is going to be the champion.
And you've got to feel for Alexalguacil from Spain to go out in the final in convincing fashion, you'd have to say. Won't be nice to take. It would leave potentially a bit of a bitter taste in his mouth. But on the flip side, how impressive is this final performance from ETTORITO? And even he doesn't celebrate again, but he knows that goal has put his name surely in the history books of Pro Evolution Soccer. The first player to win not only the co-ops for the first time, but to win both modes in the same World Finals is truly remarkable, Andy.
It is. It's an absolutely outstanding achievement. And even though he's been pretty mute in terms of celebration right now, I'm sure inside he is feeling very, very delighted and happy. We'll see a celebration at the end. I think there'll be a touching moment between the two as Lacazette is on now for the fourth, and it's just wide.
This is exactly what we were talking about, though. When ETTORITO is on his A game, he is so hard to defend against. It's just wave after wave of constant pressure, and if you're chasing a game against him, he is just so hard to overcome, and overcome Alexalguacil, unfortunately, is not able to do unless 10 minutes of sheer brilliance but I just can't see it at this moment in time.
No, zero chance. I think that the final's gone now. It's about damage limitation, because there's potential for ETTORITO to get a fourth, as we just saw a few moments ago. There's no need to manage the game. Lacazette twisting and turning and keeping hold of possession. He goes for the right side once again. A replica of the previous move in attack involving Lacazette. Opening up his body, but firing wide once again.
Just 7 minutes remaining here in the PES World Finals, and it's going to peter out, you feel, because of the 3-0 scoreline. It's been fairly one-way traffic, but you've got to remember, actually, that's a massive lie, because Alexalguacil had two huge chances in that first half. One hit the foot of the post, and the other one was blocked on the line by his own player. And this game could have been oh so different. It didn't go his way, and we actually said at the time, will ETTORITO be thinking, well, the stars are aligning here? And that's exactly what's happened, because that fortune, that little bit of luck that you need, has gone his way in this final, and he's going to go all out for that 3-0 victory here. With just 1 minute of added on time, he will be the first ever player to win a co-op. He will be the first ever player to win